These are machines. They're not, you know, they're shelters, they're homes, they're houses, whatever you want to call them in terms of that. But the look of them and the structure of them and everything about them is a result of what it takes to encounter the natural phenomena on the planet that are going to provide what you need. I've been doing this for 40 years, I guess. And each year it keeps evolving more. We're just now scratching the surface of what is really possible in terms of encountering the natural phenomena. Food and sewage and water and energy and garbage are issues that every city in the world is facing. I'm not saying we're the solution. What we're saying is we're addressing each one of these issues sort of in one blow called housing. So if we can make a building that addresses all of these issues, you know, who needs the government? Only to hinder us from doing it.
If all of the soldiers in all of the armies in all of the world were to put down their weapons and pick up tools and start making sustainable housing for all the people in the world, life would just begin on this planet. I'm seeing that from doing this, and I do this all over the world, that if everybody has everything they need, there won't be anybody fighting over anything. Everybody will have everything they need. And this is a way to show people a path of how to get. It's a lot of work. You have to go through a lot of work to get this, but it's a pathway to everything that you need, not dependent on corporations, fossil fuels, governments, oil, anything. There's a stigma around garbage, there's a stigma around sewage, and we're making them into a building and into your living room. And so yeah, it wasn't very popular at first, but now it's like the world is changing so fast that people are starting to recognize anything is better than, say, a nuclear power plant in Japan that's destroying the whole continent. Anything is better than the food that comes in the trucks, you know, that is grown for money, that is full of chemicals. The food that's grown here, you can pick it and eat it. You can live. You won't get fat, but you can live from these buildings without needing anything. You know, the buildings are 45% recycled materials, I would say. There is no utilities. The electricity comes from the sun, the water comes from the sky, the sewage is treated on site. Everything is by encountering the natural phenomena of the earth. You have everything you need, and you don't need utilities. The utilities are bad because they mine the earth for fuels and make nuclear power plants, but just as bad as that is the infrastructure that they use to deliver the utilities, and then they're all run by corporations and so on, so the people are vulnerable. This building, the people that live here are not vulnerable. They are free people to exist no matter what happens to the economy or anything.
So yeah, these buildings actually cause green to happen. So, and that's because they don't throw their sewage away. That's because the sewage is gold. The sewage can give you a green surroundings. So building with recycled materials is not just like it's a logical thing. There's really good materials, and in fact, I can't find, manufactured or not, a better material than tires to build with. If somebody gave me $30 million and said, develop the best building material you can find, I'd probably invent the tire. The tire situation, we're killing a lot of birds with one stone. We're getting rid of a product that's a problem, and we're providing us a building material that is, like I say, indigenous to the entire planet, and it's low tech and people can learn how to do it. And when it addresses that many issues, it starts to have extreme validity, let's say, and we really haven't found anything better. In other words, if I found some better way to achieve a massive structure, I would use it immediately.